YouTube, what's good, Mr. Mara back again with another video. In this video, we're gonna talk about expensive car payments. I hope this video helps you guys out there to make the right choices when it comes to buying your next vehicle or buying your new vehicle, however the case is. Alright man, let's get right into it.
What is the highest monthly payment you have ever seen?
I had a customer come in and buy a new Navigator from me. It was $3,700 a month.
What is the highest monthly payment you've ever seen?
$2,100 a month. I think it was a Bronco Raptor.
What was the highest monthly payment you've ever seen for a vehicle?
I sold someone a BMW M850i and they signed out at $1,875 a month. What is the highest monthly payment that you've ever seen?
Probably it was about 1,600 and something thousand on a F450 Platinum.
What is the highest monthly payment that you have ever seen?
$1,300 on an Expedition.
What's the highest monthly payment that you've ever seen?
$1,400 a month for 72 months.
What is the highest monthly payment you've ever seen?
$2,600.
I'm gonna start by saying this. These vehicles are absolutely beautiful, but the monthly prices for them are not worth it for the things they come with. I promise you that. But let's go straight to the comments and see what the people are saying about vehicles and payments like these. Right. The first comment says $3,700 a month is diabolical. That's the same thing I'm saying. Come on, for a vehicle like that, I get it, it's new, it's 2026 or whatever, but still, $3,700 a month for just one vehicle is crazy, man. I could never do that. That's a house mortgage payment right there. Another person said, the real flex is no car payment. And that's true. I couldn't agree more with that. Like, the real flex is literally no car payment. You know, I got 3 cars to my name, and I don't pay for none of them. Basically, I only pay insurance and maintenance and all of that. But I do the maintenance for myself. But all of them are paid for, you feel me? So, like, that's a huge flex. You know, I can flex. I got 3 cars to my name, but I'm not paying monthly for them, you feel me? So, I couldn't agree more with that comment. Not gonna lie, I feel this one. Anything over $500 is crazy. And that's true. Literally back then, you can get vehicles on a monthly basis for like $300, $200 a month, each month to pay off your vehicle. But now, the average monthly payment for a vehicle is $750. And that's crazy. Imagine coming from $250 to $750 average monthly payment for a vehicle, a new vehicle. That's crazy. So I definitely feel that comment right there. This is quite funny. I know the repo man followed Mr. or Mrs. $3,700 home. Yeah, so if you don't know who the repo man is basically the car company that sold you the car, and these people literally go out and repossess the car and bring it back to the dealership if you don't pay your car notes on time. So that's basically what the repo man is. So that comment is literally saying because they pay that amount each month, and if they miss a payment, they're just gonna repossess the car again and bring it back to the dealership. So that might definitely be true because that is a lot of payments for just one vehicle. That is a lot, like $3,700 a month for just a vehicle, and it's not even a Toyota. It's a Lincoln Navigator. Like, what? That's crazy. But yeah, I resonated with that comment too. It might be true, I can't lie. And we got this comment here asking, is that $3,700 a month a year loan? To answer that, no. That is $3,700 a month, every month, for 12 months and onwards, because you have car deals that can go on for 50 months, 64 months, 72 months. Basically saying you paying this car for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, whatever the case may be. So however the term is for the car loan, this is what they're going to be paying each month. And imagine if they're paying this amount for 8 years. That is a lot of money. You're going to pay over the price of the vehicle, and that's something that it's not good, but people still do it. So I don't get it, but that is a lot, and that's a crazy amount for sure.
What's the highest car payment you've ever seen?
Holy moly, I've seen some high ones. 1,500.
What's the highest car payment you've ever seen?
It would be $1,795, and it was a younger gentleman on a TRX.
Do you think he has buyer's remorse?
He loves that thing. He is actually looking to buy one of the last generations.
What's the highest car payment you've ever seen?
A little over $2,400 on a BMW.
What's the highest car payment you've ever seen?
$1,800 is on an Escalade V.
What is the highest car payment you've ever seen?
Probably 920, 2020 L5P Duramax.
The highest car payment you've ever seen?
$1,200, brand new Tahoe.
What is the highest car payment you've ever seen?
$1,300 Corvette.
I'm not gonna say too much. Let's go right into the comments. First comment says, I thought my $481 a month was bad. No, it's pretty good. It's close to what people were paying back then. So you're really doing good. So I'll say keep that payment and don't try to trade in your vehicle to get another one. So yeah, your payment is not bad. It's actually good. It says 2,400. Yes, that's more than my entire monthly bills, including mortgage, car payments, car insurance, utilities, and streaming services. Literally just told you guys. That is, in the last video, that is a lot of money. Paying $2,400 a month, that is somebody's whole monthly expenses for everything: a mortgage, a car payment, an insurance, utilities, and even streaming services, and all other things. You feel me? That is a lot. That is a lot of money, and people don't see it like it's a lot. They just want the car, and that's the craziest part. They don't actually read through the contract they're signing. They just go in, oh, this is the car I want. This is the price out the door. Okay, what's the monthly payment? They're just concerned about the monthly payment, and if they think they can afford it, they're gonna go for it. And clearly $2,400 a month is not affordable for a car, if you catch my drift. For mortgage and car insurance and all of that, yes, combined it makes sense. But just paying for the car, and mind you, insurance is not included in the $2,400 they're paying. That is just for the car payment. So you got to add on an extra probably $200, $300 for insurance, and obviously all the other specs and all of that. Sometimes you have subscriptions you got to pay for. So we're talking about like 3,000 some hundred a month for just a vehicle like this. You feel me? So it really doesn't make sense. And the comments literally said it. That's his whole entire monthly bill. And it's even expensive, a little bit more than his whole entire monthly bill. So that's crazy. Stop paying this high payments out here, man. Stop paying. This is too much. It's too much. Another comment says, thanks for making my $375 look good. You feel me? This is affordable. Like, payments like these are affordable. You can pay this on a monthly basis when you work and you get paid and all of that. But anything over $500, that's too much, because you got to think about all the other things you got to pay for. But this is really affordable. $375 is affordable. As we go through the video, you're going to see some other people recommending higher car payments, but we're going to get to that. But this is really affordable. Aim for something like this, Aim for something like this. This is really good. And yes, it's making them feel like they're actually doing something good, because they're paying less than $2,400. So that definitely makes sense. This comment says, I just came from a video where a car sales employee said he pays $5,200 a month for a Lamborghini crossover. I think he's talking about the Lamborghini Urus. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But wow, that is a lot of money. And again, as we go through the video, you're gonna see people paying outrageous amounts of money for vehicles like this. So that is a crazy amount. $5,200 a month for a Lamborghini. Something not even reliable. Something you just drive around to look flashy and look like you have money. And again, these car payments are from people that are just regular and average people. These are not the wealthy millionaires and billionaires or see around. You feel me? Or see on the internet. It's just regular people like myself that are paying these outrageous amounts each month. Regular people, because they want to keep up a lifestyle they know they can't afford. And it's crazy to me, because you're putting yourself in so much debt to look a certain way to people that don't even really care about you. And that's the funniest thing to me. You feel me? Buying all this cars, which is basically putting yourself in credit card debt and taking out loans to get all this cars and this all these fancy things these people are getting out here, just to flex on people that you don't really care about and they don't even care about you. You're just a regular person with a fancy car, and that's it. So there's no point in wasting all this money to get vehicles like this. But to each their own.
What is the highest monthly payment you've ever seen?
$4,500 around there, like 4,560, and it was on a brand new 2025 G-Wagon.
What is the highest monthly payment you've ever seen?
$950 or $980 on a 2019 Lexus.
What's the highest monthly payment you've ever seen?
Mine.
What is the highest monthly payment you've ever seen?
$2,100 on a Range Rover, not worth it.
What is the highest monthly payment you've ever seen?
About $1,250 per month on a QX60.
What is the highest monthly payment you've ever seen?
It was a $1,200 on the brand new QX80 Autograph. Very nice car.
What is the highest monthly payment you've ever seen?
$2,100 on a lease.
Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm a Mercedes fan. I love Mercedes. I go crazy for a Mercedes. I love the classical Mercedes up to 2015, like brand Mercedes. I love Mercedes, but I could never pay $4,500 a month for a G-Wagon. A G-Wagon. It's not even reliable. Think about it. Yes, it's a Mercedes-Benz, but it's the most unreliable Mercedes-Benz you can buy. Yes, it looks good. Yes, it shows people that you have money, but technically you don't, because if you're paying $4,500 a month for just one car, again, just a car, not insurance or anything else, just a car, doesn't make sense. You're just wasting your time and your money. And I'm telling you, all these new cars coming out 2025, I'll say from 2022 upwards to 2026, all of them have these technologies that are going to cause issues down the road. And down the line, I'll make a video about things like that, about technologies and cars like that. But $4,500 a month for a vehicle like that is crazy. But anyways, let's go straight to the comments. The first comment says, 950 on a 2019. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, come on. It's like, you're seeing the price right now, $950. It's like, oh, it's affordable. It's not $1,000. But as soon as the insurance kick in, it's gonna be over $1,000. You feel me? So like, it's not really worth it to get a car that old, because that's how they classified it. If it's not the current year we're in, it's an old car, So a car that old for that price, it's not good. Not saying the vehicle is not a good vehicle. It's a Lexus. It's made by Toyota, but it's not really worth it for that price. And I do have a family member that has a Lexus F Sport, a 2019 version as well. It's like the top tier version of that car. Not even paying close to what is listed there. Not even paying close to $950. So it's really too much. But again, you gotta remember, it's not only the car payments. You gotta pay insurance. You gotta pay your rent or mortgage or whatever your living situation is. So you gotta combine all those things and put it in a monthly payments, basically. So you gotta calculate everything and know what your monthly payment is, and you gotta keep that at a minimum. You feel me? So don't be going out here getting these expensive car payments. In my humble opinion, I would say Mercedes, they have the most beautiful vehicles ever. But $4,500 on a Mercedes G-Wagon 2025, that is a bit too much. Not even a bit. That is really too much. For a 2025 G-Wagon, $4,500 a month. And remember, interest rates also plays a part of the car payment. So if you miss a payment, the interest rate is going to kick in. And I can say for a car like that, interest rate is going to be probably from the 10% up to 20%. And imagine you're paying $4,500 to that. Let's say you miss a monthly payment. Just add 10% to that. That's a lot of money. You feel me? And for a G-Wagon like that. And also, again, you're responsible for fixing up the car. So if anything goes wrong, you got to fix up the car. And if you don't know how to work on cars, you gotta take it to the dealership for the technicians or mechanics to fix it for you. Because one, it's gonna take a lot of time to fix it. Two, it's a newer car, so parts for them are gonna be hard to get. Three, they're gonna charge you a lot of money to fix parts like this. I watched a video one time about a G-Wagon just changing the brakes and the rotors on the G-Wagon. I think the fronts of the G-Wagon, the brakes and the rotors were like, I think 4,200 for just the two in the front, and I think 3,000 some hundred in the back. So like, it's a really expensive car to maintain. So pick your poison. Don't be going out here getting a G-Wagon just because you want to feel rich or look rich. It's a beautiful car, yes, but it's not that reliable. It's expensive to maintain too. If you don't have Mercedes money, don't buy a Mercedes. And that goes for any vehicle, any European vehicle or German vehicle. If you don't have the money for it, do not buy it, or do not go into debt to buy it, because it's not going to be worth it at the end. I promise you that. And the last comment on the video was just a laughing, 3 laughing emojis. Because it doesn't make sense, man. Like, just think about it. It's so expensive to maintain these cars and so expensive to actually buy these cars. Why are you going out of your way to buy them? It doesn't make sense. Why are you going out of your way to put yourself in so much credit card debt to drive a house? I swear, the next video we're gonna watch, it got me so irritated. I was like, what do you mean by driving around with your house? It doesn't make sense. Do not get in debt for these vehicles. It's not worth it. Find you a reliable brand, a reliable car, buy it, drive it, fix it up, and keep doing that, rather than you getting into debt to buy this basically plastic cars, because most of the parts are plastic now. It's not even metal no more. It's all plastic, so it can break down on you and all of that. And don't even get me started on the engines in these new vehicles. It doesn't last 100,000 miles. My Toyota is almost 300,000 miles. Same engine, nothing. I just changed spark plugs, brakes, oils, and that's it. It's still running like it's new. AC is blowing cold and all of that. So buy you something that's reliable and that can take you from point A to point B, because that's all you need. You don't need a car that can take you from point A to Z, because you're not going to be traveling around the world with the car. You're just going to work and back, or to events and back. So that's all you need. Don't get into debt for these new vehicles. They're a piece of junk, and you don't need to waste your money on them.
Buy the expensive car. Just do it. Stop worrying about the payment. Who give a fuck if you pay $1,300, $1,400 a month? You be all right. You don't understand the happiness that you feel when you drive an expensive, badass car. You can't take your house with you where you go.
Do not listen to him. If you don't got it, do not get the expensive car. It's not going to end well for you. Yeah, you're going to enjoy it for the first couple months, and then your pocket's going to get fucked up. Okay? And now you running from the repo man because he coming to get you. If you can't afford $1,000, $1,200, $1,400, $1,500 car payment, do not do it to yourself. Yeah, you can't drive around to your house. You can live in a car, but still, don't do it, because you ain't gonna have nothing to do. You gonna have money to do nothing else. What you gonna do? You gonna ride around. You ain't gonna have no money for gas, so you only can go out sometimes. And that car payment is gonna eat your ass alive. Get what you can afford. Stay within your range, and when you finally can afford that expensive car, then you think about, should you do it? Go Birds. Want you there by tomorrow.
Hey man, y'all listen to Unc. He got the wisdom. Listen to Unc. But anyways, man, I'm not gonna say too much. Let's go right into the comments. First comment says, I'd rather buy a home and drive a reliable $300 to $400 car payment. Simple as that. As long as you can afford it, get it. You feel me? But as Uncle was saying, if you don't have it like that, don't get it. Build your stuff up, then go get it. Then think about go get it. And you feel me? But just don't go into it, oh, this is a fancy car, this is what I want, this is my dream car. You know, I'm gonna drop these racks on it. Racks that you don't even have. And that's the craziest thing to me. It's money that you're gonna take from other people, from the banks and all of that, which you gotta pay back with interest. Just don't get these cars, man. Don't get these cars. Do not get these cars, man. Listen to Unk. Yeah, I kind of agree with this comment right here. It says, I get what he's saying, but yes, if you don't have the money, don't get that shit. I kind of get it, buying the fancy car because you feel good when you drive it. You feel like, you own stuff, even if you don't. Some people do, but even if you don't, you feel like, you're big boss. You feel me? You're baller. But if you don't have the money for it, do not go out of your way to get these things because you can't afford it. Buying something and affording something are two totally different things. Yes, you can buy something with your cash or credit card, but you can't afford this thing on a monthly basis with your cash or credit card. So they're two totally different things. Don't go out of your way to get something you can't afford. Again, yes, you can buy it, but you can't afford it. So think about that before you go get your dream car or your dream cars, because a lot of people are drowning in debt right now because of their dream cars. So yeah, it's a word for the wise. And yes, this comment right here makes sense. You can buy an expensive car with the proper planning and preparation. That is true. People just go out of the way, get into debts to get these cars. No plan, no preparation. Oh, I just seen it online. I seen the price. I want it. I want to have it. How do they say it? FOMO, fear of missing out. See other people driving this BMW, this Mercedes, and you catch interest in this car. You be like, you know what? I'm gonna go get it. And get yourself into more and more debt. You feel me? Yes. The car is expensive and all that, but with time, planning and preparing yourself for something like that, knowing that you gotta pay a lot of money to maintain it, knowing that you gotta pay a lot of money to get it, knowing what comes with it makes sense. Preparing yourself for a vehicle like that makes sense. Obviously, saving money and making sure you pay enough your credit cards on time makes sense. So your your credit score keeps going up, and you keep having good financial literacy and understanding that this is an expensive car. This is what comes with it. So you better know how to go around it and planning yourself and taking care of a vehicle like that. And obviously all your other expensive included as well. So yeah. So planning and preparing yourself for vehicles like these makes sense. So just take your time and plan and prepare yourself. And make sure you have the finances to back everything up. Because without the finances, you're just one broke person driving a fancy car. So yeah, think about that.
Man once said, good cars get you from point A to point B. Great cars, well, they just get you into trouble.
$3,970 a month for a Jeep Grand Wagoneer. The most unreliable Jeep you can buy. Jeep in itself is unreliable. Yes, I have one. And it's unreliable as hell, I can tell you that. But it just looks good. That's it. You see like this newer version, the 2025 or 2026, it looks good in the inside and outside. And that's how they get people, just by the looks. They make it seem like, when the car looks good, you feel good. That means the car is good. And that is not the case. You're paying $3,970 for a Jeep Grand Wagoneer each month. And also showing the cash on the console in the vehicle as well. That's good. Probably he or she can afford it, But regular folk like you, do not get this car. Do not get this car. Let's just hop straight into the comments and see what people are saying. The first comment says, why it got a no smoking sticker like it's a rental? That's a good question. It might be a rental. You don't know. It might be. Because people be posting videos online to fake flex. So it might be a rental, but we don't know. So hey, it is what it is. Next comment says, me, but my Chrysler about to get repoed. Like I was saying earlier, man, people don't pay off their vehicles. So obviously the dealership are going to get their cars back, because if you don't pay, they're going to take the car back, So this one, they're about to get the Chrysler. I think probably might be a Chrysler 300 or Chrysler Pacifica or something. But it's going to get repoed. It's going back to the dealership. And guess what? You're still going to be paying for the vehicle, even if they repo your car. So that's another thing too. So this one is funny. The next comment says, "But what's your interest rate?" That's a good question. For a vehicle like that, I'm saying from 14% to like 25 or 26%. So let's say lower 20s, like 22 or 20% itself. So yeah, it might be a high interest rate on a vehicle like that. So, comment says that's a whole house payment. Like how I was literally saying earlier, these payments, monthly, freaking house payments, rent, mortgage, whatever, they're house payments, and that is crazy. $3,970 for a Jeep Grand Wagoneer. You can get a 5 bedroom house for that, a mortgage, or a 4 bedroom mortgage for that, or even higher than that. You feel me? Higher rooms, like you can get a really good payment for that for real. But that's crazy. This comment says, "I wanted the Grand Wagoneer, but I heard they were having issues. Have you had any yet? I have a Yukon Denali, and my warranty is about to run out, so I'll change mine soon. I just don't know what I want." You don't even know what you want there. Why are you asking a question then? But she's talking about she wanted a Grand Wagoneer, and she has a Yukon Denali, the GMC Yukon Denali. Rubbish vehicle. You feel me? And she wants another rubbish vehicle, or he, I don't know, probably. But that's crazy. You're coming from a rubbish vehicle to another rubbish vehicle, and she's trying to trade that one in to get the Grand Wagoneer because the warranty for the Yukon Denali is about to run out. So that means she's not getting free fixes again for the car. She's not getting free maintenance again for the car. So now she want to go to the Grand Wagoneer so she can get more warranty and all of that. Or he, whatever, but I don't care about that. But anyways, they just want the warranty and just want to keep, living this lifestyle that they don't really have or they can't really afford. Because think about this. You're going to trade that one in and they're going to give you a price. Let's say you bought the car for $20,000. Now the car is worth like $5,000. So that's like $15,000 less. And you're moving into another vehicle, which is higher in price. So you're going to have a negative loss on the money. You're going to lose a lot of money on the car. And mind you, you're going to have a new car payment in this new car, which is going to be probably more expensive than what you was paying because it's a newer car and a newer model and a newer year. So be mindful of that. So this one, move in the cars, one and the other one because the warranty is out. Hey, to each their own, but that is going to be a lot of payments and you're going to have a lot of issues down the road. So, yeah.
At some point, we have to stop coming on here and screaming that having a car payment is bad and that you should never have one, because I think that is a privileged way of thinking. Not everyone has a car available that they can borrow to get to and from work. Not everyone has people that are willing to take them to and from work. Not a lot of people have public transportation accessible to them that can get them to and from work while they save for a car. Having a car payment are some people's only way of getting to work and staying afloat.
I guess he got a point, but let's go straight to the comments and see what people are saying. This comment says, "There is nothing wrong with a car payment, but when the payment is $500 and insurance is $300, you gotta reevaluate life a little." And that's true. That's $800 in total right there, a month that you gotta pay for a car and insurance. And she didn't even add rent or mortgage in that. You can talking about $2,000 a month for everything. You feel me? So yeah, but I get it. It's okay to have a car payment as long as you can afford it with everything else that you gotta afford. You feel me? So yeah, but it's not suited for everybody. You feel me? Some people don't need to have a car payment because of the mindset they have. Because I have this debt, I'm not gonna pay it off because I feel like it. I don't feel like paying it off. So yeah. Next comment says, "People will flex a car that's paid off, but that shit shakes and rattles and screeches going down the road." I mean, that's somewhat true, but it's paid off. I don't have to pay it monthly. And the car you're paying for each month as well shakes and rattles down the road as well because they're all made by the same manufacturer and they all have possibly the same issues. So either or, it's still gonna shake and rattle. And obviously, if you're driving like a crazy person, it's gonna shake and rattle some more. So to each their own, I guess, but it's still the same thing. This comment says, a reliable car with a car note, a paid off bucket, not knowing when and where it will break down. That's true. But for me, I fix my own car, so if it breaks down, I'm gonna fix it, or tow it to come to the house to come fix it, So yeah, but I do get where this person is coming from. A reliable car with a car note. That's tough, I guess, but still, you're still gonna pay a car note though. And secondly, some people don't know how to work on their cars again, so they're gonna take it to a mechanic, and they're gonna charge them a lot of money to get the car fixed. So it's basically the same thing. I fix my own car, so if it goes down the roads and breaks down, I know what the issue is because I fixed it earlier. So I'm gonna fix it again and keep fixing it again, until I can buy another one if I choose to. So it's basically the same thing. This comment says, facts, bro. Everybody don't want to drive a 2001 Toyota Corolla their whole life. And that is true. You don't have to drive an older Toyota Corolla your whole life. Obviously, you got to change it up, but still stick with the most reliable brands, and the most reliable brands that are out there, You don't have to drive the oldest version, As long as they're reliable and they keep, making the cars reliable. Obviously, get the newer version. You don't have to drive the older cars. Nobody told you to drive the older cars. It's just easy to fix. That's all. And that's my opinion, by the way. It's just easy to fix for me, so that's why I drive it, So, but nobody is gonna force you to drive an older car. Switch it up sometimes, But make sure it's reliable.
Lamborghini? What's your car payment? $2,700. Okay.
I'm sure that's his dream car, but for $2,700 a month, that is $32,400 a year. 2 years is almost $65,000 a year. That's not including the premium gas, the maintenance, and insurance for that car. I've done plenty of videos on cars. He will never get one, but a brand new Toyota Corolla, you can get one for like $25,000. That thing will last you for 20 years. Life is about choices. Since he chose a Lamborghini in this economy, he cannot complain about the economy. I don't know if he owns a house yet, but he cannot complain about not able to buy a house or a house that he wants to buy. It looks like he is a car salesman. He better be a very, very good one.
Hey, I can't lie. Unc broke it down to the details, you feel me? So without any much talking, let's go straight to the comments and see what people are saying about the video. The first comment says, plot twist, he lives in a Lamborghini. I mean, he got a point though, because if you're paying that much for a Lamborghini, which is so tight and small and cramped and all of that, then shit, you might as well just live in a Lamborghini, I guess, because we didn't talk about the insurance and all the other things Uncle was talking about, because it's going to be a lot, so he might as well just sleep in a Lamborghini and just stay there. And I don't even know how he's going to sleep in that because my boy's a little bit chunky. You feel me? The comment says, if he is spending $2,700 a month on a car, don't think he's worried or complaining about the economy. Looks like he's eating well also. I mean, this person got a point. Like, I mean, if you're paying that much for a hypercar like that, and you're a little bit beefed up, I mean, you're doing good, you feel me? So big up to you, big up, respect. This comment says, maybe he has generational wealth and just worked there as a hobby. I mean, the internet is undefeated for real. He might have a point. Probably just doing that as a hobby. He might be a rich kid, wealthy boy, you feel me? So like, he's just working there, just to pass time, just to have something to do. So well, yeah, the internet is undefeated for real. I can't lie, it's undefeated. This other comment says, life is about enjoying life while you still can, which is true. No problem with that. I like enjoying my life as well, and other people like enjoying their life as well. But for a vehicle like this, a hypercar like this, I'd recommend you renting it out for a couple of days and just driving it around. But owning it and paying monthly payments on it is crazy. That's not something that is financially sound. Rent it out for a couple of days a week or whatever, spending money that you gotta spend, and drive it around, and that's it. But like owning it, it doesn't make sense. So don't get yourself into debt for vehicles like this because it's not gonna be worth it at the end. remember the maintenance, the parts, the insurance, the gas, and all them things, because that's a V12 engine. Takes a lot of gas. So yeah. And the last comment in the video says Toyota all the way. And that's true, man. Toyota is the most reliable car brand that I know, and I've personally used them over the years, and it's a really amazing brand, and they have really high quality vehicles. Even the older vehicles to this day are still reliable and tough to drive. So yeah, man, if you want to get a good ass car, get a Toyota, man, a Honda, you know. So like, no pressure, but getting a Lamborghini and paying monthly for it to own it, it's not worth it, man, because parts are expensive. Any little thing that happens with it, oof, it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg for real. So yeah, man, get the reliable cars and stay safe out there, because these car payments are crazy. Alright guys, that's the video. Make sure you like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, share out this video to family or friends, and let's get the subscription going, you feel me? Come on, like it and subscribe. And also, man, stay safe out here with this car payments. If you guys want a new car, always look at some options before going to the dealership and getting a new car and having this expensive payment. So yeah, man, y'all stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.